Hi, today is the 20th of November and we will now look today at the major world markets and see what is happening over there. Now first we'll take up the chart of S&P 500, the US index. The US index went up in 5 waves. This is a weekly chart. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You can also see there is a marked bear divergence between wave 3 and wave 5 on the top in RSI. Now what happened after this fifth wave top? Let us examine that on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we see that the index dropped in 5 waves with 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and then rose in 3 waves. So on the daily time frame, we again have 1 down, 2 up, and the third wave down is now progressing. So we have a completed 5 wave structure on the weekly chart and a very impulsive breakdown from those levels. So if this is really a third wave, we will see accelerated selling now, and this selling will be intense, will not let go at any time, may have a few hours of rallies, but the selling is going to be very, very pronounced. And the target for this, according to our Elliott wave theory, is at least 2480, but the ideal target again would be here, 2275. So we do know that wave 3 is the fastest and the strongest wave, and the target of 2300 and below, if that is achieved, that would mean a market crash of some kind. So that is the S&P which we are seeing just now. Similarly, this is the Nasdaq chart, and Nasdaq again showed a 5 wave decline followed by a 3 wave rise and then another impulsive wave down, which is undergoing wave 3 down. Again, you can see that this is today's gap, and this gap signifies that wave 3 down is underway, and we can expect further accelerated selling in this index as well. This is the German DAX index, and here you can again count very nicely 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 waves up, and on this weekly chart we had a beautiful head and shoulder formation to signify a top was in place. And then let's go to the daily, and on the daily what we see again is a beautiful breakdown of this head and shoulders, a stair-stepping pattern, and this is today's price action with a gap down. Again, you can very clearly see the very nice retest of the neckline of the head and shoulder and then peel away. This was the goodbye kiss that the Nasdaq gave to this head and shoulders neckline. So Nasdaq, again we are looking at much lower levels for the days and weeks to come. Now coming to the Nifty. If you remember in my last video, which I recorded I think a week or 10 days back, we were here where the arrow is marked, and in that video I had forecasted that this Nifty will go up and turn down anywhere below 10,800, and look what happened. This is yesterday's high, and that was 10,773. So it went and tested this gap, and then today it came down and closed below yesterday's as well as day before yesterday's close. So this bar today is definitely an important reversal bar, and we need to get further follow through selling tomorrow for this bar to be valid as a signal. So where do we stand now? Now, as you can remember, in my previous video I said this was wave 1 and this was an irregular flat with A, B, C, and we are going into wave 3 now, down. So that is the most bearish count, or that is the most ideal count which I can see and forecast. But let us not be that very bearish right now. Why? Let me show you on the hourly chart. So this is a 30-minute chart of Nifty, and this is today's price action. Now you can clearly see that today's price action is still sideways to choppy. It is contained in parallel lines and has got only 3 waves down. That's why at the close of trade, we actually took away all our shorts and went into neutral mode just to see whether this trend line gets broken, this channel line gets broken tomorrow, or does it give a break to the upside. So we are prepared for both instances, but looking at how the world markets are shaping, there is a pretty good chance that we will gap down through this channel tomorrow morning. If that happens, then we have the first confirmation that our bearish count is starting to work. It can also happen that this can go down here and go up here and then go down and make a 3-wave move and then go up impulsively into a bullish formation. That is also possible. So we cannot rule that out as of yet. So the best possible scenario for the bulls would be a sideways to down correction and then move on to new highs. But if this is indeed the start of wave 3, we will soon see a dramatic fall, and these lows, these swing lows of 10,450 should be taken out in very quick time, followed by these swing lows of 10,110. So if these two things happen in quick succession, then we are in for the very bullish, or very bearish resolution for this index as well. So if these lows are taken out, like I said, 10,450 is an important swing low, then we are pretty much sure that we are going down in wave 3, and the first target for this wave 3 would be 9,000, and that will come very fast if it has to happen. But that may not be the end of it, because wave 3 is usually 1.6 times wave 1, and that is a frightening figure of 7,930. So let us not keep that right in mind, but we have to be very, very alert that probably we are witnessing a historic decline in world markets and the kind of a crash that we have never seen before in our trading lifetimes. So with that in mind, be careful, folks. Be careful with your long positions, and if you are nimble, you might be able to make money on the downside. Thank you. Wish you all the best. Bye-bye.